Good afternoon. The mailman's just been and he's brought the second part of my Forever project. I won't keep you in suspense, you can see what's in front of you. Clash of Spears, Carthaginian Boxer, and also from the same company, the Roman Boxer. Excuse me. Now I didn't order these because it was Clash of Spears. I ordered it because I wanted it to form the basis of my Punic Wars army, or armies. I'll be doing the Carthaginians and their allies, the Romans and their allies. And these two sets, although I'm not averse to playing skirmish games, Clash of Spears is a skirmish game where the figures are all mounted singly. Let's shine down on this Roman one. Hopefully you can see in that picture. They're all mounted singly, which somebody's throgging me throat, I'm sorry. I'm not averse to playing them. I mean, I enjoy Lion Rampants, Saga, Muskets and Tomahawks, all that type of game. I quite enjoy them, so I shall look into Clash of Spears. But my aim is actually to, big battles. And of course there's a whole slew of ancient rule sets out there which I can choose to do. The Punic Wars is something I've never done before, and it's something I've always wanted to do. And Victrix figures are so good that I've been looking at them now for the past 4 or 5 years, and I thought one day I will do that, and so this is going to be my last ever 28mm large scale project. So what do we get in this Clash of Spears box set? As you can see, it was £52. If I turn the box over, let's try and zoom in a little bit so that you can actually see it. Right. The big draw with these boxes is that you get a sample from a lot of the different sets that they offer. So, for instance, this box will make up 6 Principes, 6 Triari, 6 Astarte. We've got 6 Sand Knight allies, 6 Astarte, so you've got your basic Republican Legion there, your 3 lines, and your yes, you've got 2 lots of Astarte there. We've got your Velites down at the bottom, which is your front, your skirmishers. We've got 4 Equites, which is your Roman cavalry, and we've got a command group of 4. So you've got a little bit there of everything. Some allies, and enough to make, well, a force to play this game, because you only need about 40 or 50 figures. So there's enough in here to make yourself a Clash of Spears Roman army. If I just move that to one side and let's have a look at the Carthaginians. Again, lovely painted up army there. Same price, well, £52.95. I don't know, what was the other one? 52, wasn't it? Yeah, 52. I wonder where the extra 95p was. No. There you go. I'm going to quibble about 95p, am I? Right, let's get them in shop. Now, for the Carthaginian Boxer, again the basis of the Carthaginian army, we've got 6 Iberian Scutari, we've got 6 Numidian light cavalry, 6 javelin men, I believe they're Libyan javelin men, 6 Balearic slingers, 9 veteran Punic infantry, and 9 standard Punic infantry plus 3 command group. So again, you've got a few allies, the main Carthaginian force and some command. If we look at the side, we can see some more artwork. We can see some of the Numidians there. We can get various troops. We've got the same on the other side, but slightly different. So we've got them there. And I presume the Roman box will be the same. Yes, we've got some artwork there. And then going down the box. The musician there, that's the command group obviously, standard bearer. Some cavalry. And various troops. And on the other side, we've got a 6-man strong unit there. The Little Big Men Studios shield transfers are something that I will get in the future once I know exactly how many I want and how I'm going to organise my regiments. So there's my basic starter set for the 2 armies. That's going to give me enough. But I shall start with these 2 sets so that we can start to play Clash of Spears and get some actual troops on the table. If I move them to the side. To go with that, I bought this box of, let me just zoom out a little bit as it fits, Rome's Italian Allied Legions. You've got 60 models in this one. Again, it's all Victrix. Tells you on the back what you've got in there. So you get 36 legionaries, which can be Hastati or Principe, and with Pilum. You can make some as Triari by arming them with the long spear. There are 3 centurions, 3 standard bearers, and options to make 3 musicians. Also included are 18 light infantry, which can be made as Velite after 211 BCE, or the earlier skirmisher levies, lightly armed with javelins but no shield or helmet. So you've got earlier or later periods for the Republican Roman era. So add this to our basic box set, and we're now starting to get up to a proper sized legion for the game. Put that to one side again. Here we've got some Republican Roman cavalry. 16 figures. They're all in these bags now. They don't do boxes now, Victrix. I presume it's for cheapness. They seem to be okay, but nothing's found. They were really well packed. Again, if we look at the top, it's giving you options for, the best way to fit them together, various bits and pieces you should put onto various models, because not everything will fit with everything else. You've got to be a bit careful, otherwise you're going to end up with somebody stabbing himself with his horse with a spear or something, or they won't fit on the horse. Specific horses for the different riders. So we've got some cavalry for the Romans. I'll move that to the side. But we can't forget Carthage, can we? So we've got warriors of Carthage. We've got Hannibal's veterans, Libyan spearmen, and Libyan javelin men in here. But we've already seen that we've got some of them in the starter set. I don't know if it says how many's in here, but again on the back is the instructions, fit this to that, that to the other. Models are here, blah blah blah. Actually, see how many models are in there. Well, I can't see it on the box, and I'm daft. But there's a fair few sprues. Looks like there's some half sprues as well, which I presume are command, but I'm not certain yet until I open them up. Lovely models though. So Carthage have got some extra troops. And then we've got some mercenaries for the highest bidder. 12 Numidian Cavalry, as we know we've already got some in the starter set. So these are the same figures. So they'll go to the highest bidder. There'll be mercenaries, they can fight for Carthage or they can fight for Rome. The Numidian Cavalry. Let's go with them. We've got 24 Numidian infantry. So a tidy little force if you want to hire them as mercenaries. Oh, maybe even use them as a separate force if you're playing Clash of Spears. There'll be enough there, I would have thought, to make yourself a little force, and you could have the Numidians going against the Carthaginians or the Romans. So we've got them. We've got some unarmoured Samnites, 24. Now, I would imagine Samnites will probably be Roman allies, but who's to say they can't fight for Carthage? But, so we've got 24 unarmoured Samnites. And if you've got armoured Samnites, you've got to have some. Oh, if you've got unarmoured, you've got to have some armoured, so we've got 24 armoured Samnites as well. Again, put them two together, you've got yourself another force for Clash of Spears, really. 24 and 24, 48, that's enough to make another force. So now we've got Rome, Carthage, Numidia, and the Samnites. We go back to the Romans again, and we've got Rome's Legions of the Republic, and this is set 1. Legionaries in chainmail plus velite and command. So again, more guys for the Romans. That's going to be enough there to make me up another legion. So I've got at least 2 full legions with what's in these bags. For the Carthaginians, we've got some unarmoured Iberian warriors. Again, it's all in these bags nowadays. Oops, the label over it, but the main type was the Scutari. It came from what is now Spain and Portugal, of course. Fought skirmishing infantry, so named after Catra and whatever's under that label. So you can build them in various poses, and you've got various different troops. Again, there's 40 highly detailed warriors, miniatures. So we've got another force now. We've got Iberians. To go with the unarmoured Iberian warriors, yes, you guessed it. We've got some armoured Iberian warriors. So again, we've got another nation, if we wished, the Clash of Spears, where we can go head to head. We could have Iberians fighting Numidians, or Samnites, or Romans, or Carthage. It goes on and on, or they can just simply be allies. Carthage also gets these citizen infantry, 24 figures. These will be your older guys, I guess, your citizen infantry, you know, the guys who've maybe done the military service, but, you know, the Romans are on the horizon. Grab your spears and your helmets, lads, we need you again. So we've got that, and they'll be able to bulk up the Carthaginian army. And finally, let's go back to Spain and Iberia. We've got some Iberian Cavalry. 12 models. So Iberia is you know, quite a nice little force there. With its lots of infantry and some cavalry. And that is a lot, but as you can see, that is a lot of models. And now you know why I'm calling it my forever project. I paint, well, I don't paint very well, but when I do paint, I struggle with arthritis, and I can only paint for 20 or 30 minutes in an hour, and then I have to stop because my fingers lock up. And my eyesight ain't that great, but with 28s it'll be a bit easier, hopefully. But it's amazing how much work you can get done in lots of half-hour sessions, because, you know, I'm retired, I'm on my own now. I can have half-hour sessions all day long, and I don't have to worry about going to work or anything like that. And I did my War of the Roses projects over the last 2 years, and there was lots and lots of models there as well. But I got through them in pretty quick time by just doing lots of short half-hour sessions. And it also gives your eyes a break, and you know, you can do other mundane things like eating or other things. So that's my plan. What bases am I going to use? I don't know yet. They will be going on MDF bases. As I said, the 2 initial box sets, I'll leave them just on the stands as they are for now, on the bases that come with them. Yeah, you know, just to use for Clash of Spears as a skirmish game. But eventually they will be all mounted on MDF bases of various sizes. Once I decide which rule sets to use, but I'll probably base them anyway in a quite generic format so that I can use pretty much any rule set I want. Little Big Men Studios is a must for all the shields, because people's eyes will be drawn to the shields, the fancy designs on the shields, and they won't notice my crappy painting so much. So all in all, I think you'll agree that for me, my last ever 28mm armies, I'm going out with a bloody bang, eh? Don't you reckon? As my mate Beckus would say, when you go hardcore. Well, they're all in. They're all done. Just take the hit in one go, and they're sat there waiting for when I'm ready. So that, my friends, is the forever project. I'm going to keep a journal of it. I shall obviously be making lots and lots of videos. I'll be doing work on these on Curtis's paints and chats and paint-alongs, so they'll be going on there as well. I shall do blog posts, and I'm also going to keep an actual written journal of everything as well. So it's going to keep me busy for a long, long time. It's not just going to be a winter project, this. This is going to take me, well, I don't know how many winters, but I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a pleasure to do all these things. Do a period, the Punic Wars, that I've always wanted to do, with beautiful models. And I'll make a good fist of it and see how it all turns out. So I hope you join me in the journey, see how I get on. And I'll no doubt be asking for lots of hints and tips, especially such as the Numidians. I've never painted dark skin before, so that's going to be a first. So I'm going to be needing help with that when I get to them. And of course I'll get them quite quickly, because the Carthaginian box sets It has got some Numidians in it, and they're the two boxers. I'll be starting with them. That's where I'll be. That is the starter. The rest of it will be added to at a later date. So thanks for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed it, and I look forward to reading your comments and any suggestions, and I'll speak to you on the next one. So bye for now.